Okay, so hi guys, I've got a list of things that I want to make for Blender right now. It's 2025, and of course, if you're starting off, you have absolutely no clue on how to make this software work. If you do have some basic clue on how to make this software work, great. These are going to be basic tutorials of basically making random objects, so to speak. So there will be household objects that you come in contact with on a daily basis, so that we can basically make a buttload of stuff for your Blender projects, so that they can be placed into later projects if you want to, or whether you just want to practice. That's also great. So I've got a list of things here. We're going to get into the first tutorials, and hopefully it should be a good number of tutorials a week, and hopefully I'll be able to teach you something about Blender so that you can go off and make your own projects. How about that, huh? I'm just testing the audio right now because I think that I've got the wrong microphone. I'm sounding a little bit tinny. Okay, so I'm working with a webcam and a microphone. They're a little bit dated, but this is like the best stuff that I've got to work with right now until I can get something with a little bit more oomph. So over in the corner, I've actually put the screencasting keys, which should be that way. Yeah, right here. So that you guys can see what I'm pressing. Because when I started my Blender tutorials, like I had absolutely no clue what I was pressing. And people were saying like central scroll, press down on that, and I'm like, what does that mean, right? Now I know what that means. So it'll also display keyboard commands such as spacebar. I mean, I think that's a bit too big. I'll adjust that before we get into the tutorial. But today we're going to be looking at making your folders, making everything organized so that you can find stuff, because when I started out with Blender, certainly like I kept losing things. I would just like spontaneously make all this stuff and then I would lose it, and I'd be like, well, my last project's not loading up, why is it gone? And it just messed up my whole hard drive. So I'm going to teach you how to build all your stuff, the type of folders that you want to put everything in, and then we'll go from there as regards to tutorials and stuff. That sound good? So first and foremost, I'm going to move from the center of the screen in a minute so that you guys can see the default cube and stuff. Maybe I can do this in my software. Whoop. Right, I'm going to plot myself right here so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Because if you guys are interested in screencasting, this is how you do the screencasting. So screencasting is basically what you show for what you click, so to speak. I don't know. Right, so we're going to just lower the type right here by messing with the font size. Yeah, so you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. Just lower that. So you guys can see it, because I know what it's like to look on a small screen with tutorials. So I'm just going to move the time bar back. Let's see if I click something. Yes, all the buttons are working. Fantastic. Right, so we will start with the file management first, and then I'll start teaching you how to do stuff. Okay, so right here, my editor's going to do some magical stuff where this is the full screen. So what you can see here is that I have a file called Blender 23 onwards. So basically what this is all my work from 2023 onwards. Basically self-explanatory. And then we have a folder here called 2024, which was last year's stuff that I've been doing. I've got book stuff, because obviously I publish. I do have those books on Amazon and Google if you guys are interested. Should be in the description. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a new folder. So that is a right click, and then we're going to click new, go to folder, and the folder should appear at the bottom here, which it has done. So we're going to put 2025 to this folder. We're going to click enter and then go into the folder without re-clicking the name. Then we're going to go, this is all a blank folder now, ready for you to use for this year. Or if you're watching this in a couple of years, obviously it won't be 2025, it will be, I don't know, 2026 or maybe 2030, I don't know. Right, so this new folder that we're going to make inside of 2025, we are going to call the objects folder. So this is where we will be building all of our objects for Blender. We will be looking at building miscellaneous things. We will be looking at building cars. We will be looking at building all sorts of objects. Whatever you can think of, we're going to put into that folder. And if you guys have a request, then put it down in the comments section. In the next video available, I will place it into the tutorials. So that might be that I've, perhaps planned videos in 2 weeks in advance. So you might see it maybe. Your suggestion might come up at 3 weeks later, I don't know, or I might slip it in somewhere, but this will be where your objects are sitting, and I'm going to teach you the basic objects first, and then over the tutorials we'll get harder and harder and harder, and hopefully by the end of it you'll be able to create your own little masterpieces. If you guys are interested in any sort of inspiration, Pinterest is an amazing inspiration hub. I live by Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Instagram's great as well if you're interested in a little bit of inspiration for your own stuff. Don't worry if your work doesn't look industry standard, so to speak, to begin with, because, you know, we've all got to start from somewhere. Don't worry about making mistakes. It happens. As long as you learn from those mistakes, that's a great thing. You know, you make a mistake, you move on, it's fine, right? That's how we learn. We make mistakes. So, your objects folder is ready to go. So when we open this folder, what we're going to have is we're going to have a list of Blender related projects that will help you in the future, and I will teach you how to I believe it's called appending, so you can actually place objects into new projects. So say you made an object about 6 months ago, for example, you can then place that into your projects that you currently have. So I'll teach you how to do that. But for now we're going to just make the objects. So the first object that we're going to make, which is a very basic object, is a plate. And then on our next tutorial we'll make a coffee cup, and I will teach you how to do glass, and I will teach you how to do porcelain kind of looks as well. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so when you first come into Blender, you're going to be greeted by this screen. So you first come in, it will be a load new projects kind of screen. Just click off that. So this thing right here is the default cube. Now usually what a lot of people do with the default cube is straight up delete it, because that's just what you do. Default cube just doesn't exist in many projects, and certainly we don't need the default cube for the projects that we're about to do. So we're wanting to make a plate. So a plate being a very flat object, not many vertices. Can't get my words out today. We're going to go to add, which is at the top of the screen. We're going to go to mesh, and then we're going to go to circle. So circle will produce this lovely little circle here. Does what it says on the tin. Fantastic. Right, so if we go up to object mode, which is at the top, and we go to edit, we'll see that we've got all these little points around the edge here. Now, these little points are the vertices. You've got edge selection here, and then you've also got the face selection. Now this object doesn't have a face at the present moment, so if I press A to select everything, and then I press F for fill, now this object has a face. So there was something else I wanted to tell you as well. So if I just go back to object mode, and we come over to the side here, we'll see that the render engine is Eevee. Now we'll be doing cycles. These tutorials are cycles based. So what I implore you to do, if you've got a laptop or something that's got very basic components in it, if your laptop starts to overheat, if you get any problems with your laptop or anything like that, it's best to stop doing the tutorials and maybe try and find a better PC. But if you've got a gaming PC like I do, this should be pretty basic for the computer to work out. So basically the more power in your computer, the more that your computer will run smoothly with Blender. So we're going to start on the plate tutorial. So for our basic render, I'm going to show you, this is just a viewport shading that I'm just highlighting here at the top. So you have wireframe, you have a regular viewport, you've got shade, and then you've got the rendered kind of viewport, the rendered part, basically. I don't know how to describe it other than that. So starting off with our plates, you want to go to edit mode. If you haven't already, press A and then F for fill, so that you'll have this wonderful little object right here. We're going to press S for scale, and all you want to do is just move your cursor just across your table, and then we're going to press G for up, and then you want to press the middle part of your mouse and move up and down. That will move it across the Z axis, this is the Y axis, and this is the X axis. So, just go back there. Control Z is to go back, by the way. So now we want to press E for extrude. This will give us another couple of faces. S for scale, just to bring it out a little bit. So this will be the base of the plate underneath. So each plate, so to speak, is curved underneath, and then we come up the sides. So what you want to do is press E again, click, and then we're going to go S for scale to bring it outwards. I think I've got two vertices there, 1 second. Right, E for extrude, S to scale. And you don't want to go across one axis, because if you go across one axis, you'll get a shape like this. Instead, let's go scale and then go evenly. Just don't press anything, don't hold the central button down. E for extrude again, go up. And then we want to go with scale, S for scale, with your face selected. And then E again, scale outwards, and then E again. Right, so you're gonna have a little basic shape like this. It comes in the middle just slightly, and then you've got the outsides here. So what I'm gonna do is gonna press this little button here, which makes it invisible. Press 1 on your number pad. If you can't press 1 on your number pad, you've got viewpoint, so you can go from front to back, top to bottom, and stuff like that. For me, I've got an extended keyboard. I've got the banker's number pad on one side. If you don't have that, then this is the other option that you can have, which will take you to the top view. Go view, viewpoint, top. You've got that one, which is already on. Viewpoint, front. But I want viewpoint 1. So we can now see what's going on inside of our object. So we're going to go E for extrude again. I'm just going to bring a second screen in here. If you want a second screen, just drag from the top right corner. And this second screen is basically just going to tell me what's going on whilst I'm working on this screen. So E for extrude, we're going to go scale in slightly. This is the lip of the plate. E for extrude again, but don't move it. And then we're going to go in slightly, just to make the top lip of the plate. E for extrude, and then this one is going to be scaled, S for scale. And then we're going to go G downwards. So what you can see on this edge of the plate right now is we have, if I just take off the invisible bit, we have the kind of edge of the plate going on. So now what we want to do is make the inside of the plate, the curve on the inside. So we can see from this diagram right here that we've just got onto the inside of the plate. This is matching up to this one. And what I would like to do is go E for extrude. And you notice that the vertices just goes through a little bit. So what we're going to do is going to scale that down. And that vertices should sit just on the inside of here. So I'm just going to go up a little bit. And then we're going to go scale outwards. I'm going to give it a little bit of a thicker rim. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to go E for extrude, going down again. And you'll notice that it brings in the bottom. Don't worry if it does, we can adjust that later. Just scale it outwards very slightly. Now, you're noticing that this bottom's poking through right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to select, we're going to go up to faces at the top, we're going to select this. And then we're going to go G and move this down just ever so slightly. So you've got that little rim on the bottom that's going up, but you've also got the plate coming down on the middle. So we're going to select again, just click to select. Just going to move myself out of the way there because I feel like I'm a bit in the way. You guys can't see. Okay, so then we're going to go E for extrude, scale inwards again. Now you just want to bring this down towards the bottom a little bit more. So we're going to just go G, downwards, and then scale inwards. And this should give us a basic plate shape. So now, I quite like this, but there's some editing that I could do to this. So the bottom part here definitely could be changed. So we're going to take that vertices there, just scale it outwards. Or this face here even, just scale this outwards, and we're going to bring this down just ever so slightly. So you've also got that that porcelain kind of rim where it's not quite even. E for extrude, scale it inwards just a slight bit, E for extrude, and then we're going to scale it in all the way. So that is how you make a basic plate shape. So now you notice that this plate is very squared off. There's all these square bits. It's not very smooth. So what we're going to do is we're going to go edit, press A, and then we're going to right click, and we're going to click subdivide. So this adds more faces to it. This makes it a little bit more smoother. And then we're going to go back to object mode, right click again, and we're just going to shade smooth. And you'll notice that there are a few very unsmooth sides to this plate, but with it being a basic shape of a plate, if we go to the render function, that's okay for a basic plate. Now you could edit this, you can make a better plate later on, but that is your basic plate shape. So I'm going to end that tutorial today. Next tutorial we're going to be making a cup. So what I want you to do before you exit your Blender is save your file. So save, let's see, where am I going here? So you've got your 2020, I've got my 2024 onwards folder. So I'm going to go 2025, click object, and then we're going to put plate. And that's our first Blender project done. It's just a basic plate, it's something that we can work with, and if you'd like to remake your plate in some other way, then you can go ahead and do that. But for any beginners, that's your first project, and I will see you in the next one where we'll be making porcelain cups. Thanks for watching.